Since I'm trying to look like I'm back in middle school again, let me talk about a book review of one of my biggest middle school crushes of all time. Daddy Loki, yes. So, Marvel released this book, or at least I noticed it more after the Loki series, right? Because what if Loki was worthy? And let me just tell you, this book is sugar for people that are into Loki as their sugar daddy. Before I read my review on Goodreads, there are spoilers, okay? And I'm probably gonna just vent also about this book. But I give it a 4 out of 5 stars, and don't worry, we will explain. So, what if Loki was worthy? Such a justifying story to the god of mischief, or aka the god of outcast, that's in this book. I also feel like it's mentioned in other comics, especially with Loki on the rise. People have been really into his presence in the comics in his many forms and many titles, which this book does explore, and I love it. But I do think that some of the dialogue and storytelling is simple. Okay, like it's not going to be like Children of Blood and Bone, where the description in it is very, very... They don't tell you how traumatized they are by something. They describe it to you. Like, okay, let me not do a spoiler for that book. But, for example, something really, really, really bad happens, and it makes a character feel, like, so traumatized by it that they describe, like, the bile that rises up in their throat, and like just all the descriptive words. It's not like that. Loki is not... What If on the Loki series is not like that, but it makes sense because it's a What If series, and I feel like if you're reading a What If series, you are a fan of whatever it is. For example, Marvel or Loki, or how Disney has their own like What If series. And as a fan of Loki and Marvel, I feel compelled to sit through the simple script because I want to hear a story about the handsome character that Tom Hiddleston boomed into reality as the most likable villain. Just a reminder of this sexy man. He went from like country singer and all these other things, and now Loki. He will forever be known as Loki. But going back to, again, this is part of a What If series. It's not going to be so descriptive that it makes you like go like, whoa, but it pulls through in different ways. And so the story highlights attributes that the fans recognize with the characters, such as Loki being quote unquote bad, because his expected title given to him and by his toxic family. We see this when Loki is banished from Asgard to live on Earth in an RV with a landlord lady that rescues dogs. I love it. And it's kind of, the whole rescuing strays, dogs, mutts, outcast. It goes to when he finally gets his title at the end of the book, God of Outcasts, when he gives himself this name, not the name that was given to him. Love it. I eat it up. So, going back, he has a pet gecko. It's like a little tiny creature that it's an exotic creature. It's not like a dog, or he didn't get like a retriever. Because retriever would be Thor energy, right? He could have gotten a cat. Cat would have been probably the other thing that would be close to Loki, but to get an exotic creature, it just adds to the character. And reads a lot of self-help books about toxic family dynamics and how they affect him. And like I said, this book was straight sugar for Loki fans. Okay, they know they just released Loki season 2. Like I said, when this book was... I need to check when it was released. But when this book, I saw it everywhere, was after the Loki series. okay? We already know, like, What If has their own, like, TV channel, like, on Disney, or the series, or with a TV channel. Wow, my age is showing. They have their own series, and I'm not gonna lie, totally reading through this book, I was thinking more of that animated, cartoonish, like, Loki's versus, like, this Loki during the time of reading it, because, I mean, it's a What If series. And, spoiler, like, the Watcher is in this. You start off with, like, the Watcher, and that's how the series starts. But, okay, this whole time, I thought they were, this is me being honest, the Watcher in the series, like, on the TV series, looks like a man. But in the book, they kept saying she. And so this entire time through the book, I was like, oh my gosh, like, the Watcher is a she. Like, or identifies as a she. And I was loving it, right? And then I realized, okay, because they reveal it at the end, that it's America Chavez, who is this specific Watcher. And continues to apologize at the end. Is just like, I'm so sorry, like, your time of relaxation is short, I'm so sorry. And it's like, what is it, first of all, what are we leading to, what is going on, what is happening? And second of all, America Chavez, which I have my own opinions about the casting, but it's fine, we're gonna move forward. But could we have at least had given her actual curly hair, because that was who I grew up with. Like, yes, ooh, the beauty of that copper, like, of that dark skin, delish. And then, of course, having curls, because curls growing up were gross, okay? Like, the amount of times I straightened my hair because curls were gross, curls were unprofessional. And then now America Chavez, like, this, it's so hard because America Chavez is somebody that I grew up, like, seeing comic-wise, and I saw myself in. In other words, the curls, I really was hoping at least this is, you can tell this is, like, the kind of curls that you had to do, like, if you already had curls and you forcibly, like, straighten your hair and then do curls, and they're not actual curls, you know, they don't got that crinkle effect to them. And I don't want to, you know, shit on the actor, because of course the actor, this is, like, an amazing role to be able to play and a great opportunity, and I'm more than sure they're like, yes, I got into Marvel. But as people that chose the actor, I was just kind of, even seeing America Chavez for the first time on the screen, I was like, you're not your character, you're not being your character. Like, I want you to be like, if you take my lunch money, like, you're gonna beat me up and be like, give me that back, chica. Like, what do you think you're doing, chica? I'm gonna fuck the, I didn't say the words. Anyways, I, like, definitely wanted somebody that, like, seemed like they could back themselves up, if that makes sense, who actually went through the trauma of losing her two mothers and her universe. Because when you go through trauma, you get characters like Loki, okay? You don't get sweet, nice, nicely groomed Dora the Explorer, and you get traumatized characters like Loki. You get characters that you connect to, and you just want them to be redeemed, even if it's like the ending in season 2, which I'll try not to spoil. Like, again, giving sugar to the fans, because to imply that Loki is worthy, that Loki is allowed to be a person and have emotions and feelings and a good ending, that's what we want, okay? We want to see character development, and that's what Tom Hiddleston has done with his character. Here is this boy that has been told that he is the god of mischief, and he's an outcast, and he's like nobody else, and he's the troublemaker. We have always had the mentality of you, and we're going to continue to do that, and turn around and become one of the most loved characters of the Marvel Universe.